living like the winter do.
See me with the crew, had to get some food. I see you looking like you do. Had to make a move. Still I gotta grow in a Jimmy Choo. Break the rules, no you're not a fool, but I'm in the mood.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skinny Ambassador, aka Ball Men Do It Better, aka the Rikers Island Reporter, with another story, man, courtesy of Fox Goddamn News, man. And the title of this is called Female Workers at Rikers Island Open Up About Sexual Assaults from Inmates. I just want to expose Rikers Island more because, you know, the culture is bad. You know what I'm saying? I got a video about this male booty bandit guard forcing himself on another older, like 40-something-year-old guard while he was suffering from COVID. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you gotta get it even if he got COVID. Okay, booty COVID bandit. And this is a flip about how female workers describe what it's like dealing with inmates who can't keep them hands to themselves. And the reason why I'm putting this is because our females need protection. And because the minor things, but most important things that need to be fixed about Rikers Island have not been fixed, unfortunately, our women have to deal with this. So I'm gonna read this article, right? And then give my assessment on it. Here we go. All right, boom. One female correction officer at Rikers Island wakes up, walks around the troubled jail complex with her back to the wall after a male inmate grabbed her rear end. He shouldn't have did that. Another wakes up in cold sweats, reliving the assault and attempted rape by one of her charges. She's contemplating suicide. Sad situation. The two women, single moms in their 30s, returned to duty at the jail so they could continue providing for their families, even though it entails getting called a bitch and a whore on a daily basis and being forced to watch inmates masturbate. This is 100% true. Even when I was young, you know, guys would, when they know it's a change in the toll and a specific female officer is coming, they would have to walk past every single cell and look at every single cell and make sure everyone is all right. Several dudes would go to their beds and begin masturbating just to pretend they didn't know the CO was coming and was gonna catch them. So this is definitely all facts. But let's keep going, man. I have so much rage. I have so much anger built up and so much hurt, said the 34-year-old officer who was pinned down and strangled on the floor of a pantry by an inmate in the Anna M. Cross Center at Rikers in June 2019 before another inmate rescued her. Okay, whoever that guy is deserves the utmost brutality wherever he went. And I hope he's receiving it right up his anal cavity crevice. We don't do that. You don't force yourself on a woman, man. There's so many women, especially thoughts going on in this. Okay, if you in jail, understood. But hey, dummy, you got yourself put in jail. Huh? Beat off till you go home, man. Stop disrespecting our women. But let's keep going, man. He doesn't know what he did to my life. When I walk outside, my head is on a swivel. Every day I'm in pain. Every day I'm triggered, the Queen's mom said. She said Department of Correction officials eventually moved her out of the men's housing unit and into a facility for women and transgendered inmates. But they denied her request to be transferred to a position that doesn't involve inmate contact. She's filed a Federal Equal Employment Opportunity Commission complaint over the denial. Her colleagues, who were groped by an inmate earlier this month, said the incarcerated men tell her on a daily basis to suck my eggplant and stroke their eggplants through their slots in their cell doors as she does tours. See, I just said it. This is what dudes do, man. This is what dudes do, man. It's degrading, especially when you speak to them about their behavior and they don't feel no remorse. They still try to talk to you crazy and disrespectful. Because not much is done, it's almost as if it becomes like a normal thing. But you know it's not normal because you sit down with other females and you talk about how gross it is, said the Brooklyn mother of two. So far this year, 24 DLC employees have been sexually assaulted by detainees, according to data compiled by the union, the Correction Officers Benevolent Association. Of those victims, 17 were correction officers, including 16 women and 1 man, one who was a correction captain, and the other 6 were civilian employees. Out of 24 cases, only 13 inmates were rearrested, and just 6 resulted in indictments, the data shows. Wow. On Monday, City Councilwoman Adrienne Adams DeQueen will join union leaders at a press conference to call for stepped-up penalties to deter the attacks on COs, 48% of whom are women. After hearing from these courageous women about what they have endured for years, I knew I had to shine a light on this issue, which has not received enough attention, Adams says. She plans to introduce a resolution calling on the governor and state legislature to change the law to make forcible touching a felony instead of a misdemeanor. The resolution will also ask state lawmakers to make aggravated sexual harassment against a CO a Class A misdemeanor. Currently, such behavior, including the name calling and lewd gestures like masturbation, is a civil infraction. It's time for all our elected officials who use their advocacy during the Me Too movement to change our laws in New York to ensure sexual predators in our jails face serious criminal charges and are held fully accountable for their crimes, union head Benny Bosco Jr. told the Post. Okay, now, I have several opinions about what I read about the end of this article, and I'm going to go into it right now. First, I'm going to lead with love. I feel sorry for any women who have been assaulted by these nasty inmates. That's a traumatizing thing. That's a bad thing, and these women should be put in safer conditions. Now, as far as the Me Too movement and passing all these extra laws, okay, let's get something straight. These men are in jail. Some of these men may already be locked up for lewd acts against women, rape, all type of stuff, okay? Masturbating in public, all type of stuff. I understand that female guards shouldn't be subjugated to this type of treatment, but I also am a logical human being, and I feel like, hey, guess what? There'd be a lot less assaults on inmates if the inmates were not women. Whoa, mind blown, right? If they were not women, right, there would be way less. An inmate is way less likely, right, to assault an officer if he feels like he will get beat the fuck up for doing such things, okay? The only thing that controls any human being is the consequences, okay? Do you think they'd be more fearful, right, of catching another charge if he already facing 20, 30 years? Or would he be more fearful of the direct punishment of invading somebody's personal space, which would be a broken jaw, broken ribs, okay? Okay, I don't feel like it makes sense to pass these extra charges, right, in order to force men, right, men who already have mental illnesses, for the men who do these things to women, right, to then give them new charges for doing these acts. It'd be better to give them shock therapy or let them get beat up if they attempt this on a man. If you really want to protect the women, Stop having women work around big, strong men who are facing 20, 30, 40, 50 years up to life in jail. That I disagree with. That aspect of it, I find it to be stupid, okay? Women deserve work. Women deserve protection. It be common sense to guarantee that they get work and protection by not having them work with male inmates. Other than that, like, share, comment, subscribe. Rikers Island still must die. Peace.